Good morning, everyone. Okay, so I'm back and I'm going to make some air fryer beignets, which probably won't turn out this beautifully. And here's the recipe. If you want to take a screenshot, you can check it out. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm making kind of like my own little New Orleans breakfast. It's Saturday morning and it was a football night last night, so the kids are tired and still sleeping. And so I'm going to make them some beignets for this morning just to have something special on Saturday. So I'm starting off with the Grand's like flaky biscuits. So I think you could probably use the ones that are flavored. I saw some of those in the store this morning when I went, but that's completely up to you. Okay, so I'm just keeping it super simple and sticking to it. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on my counter, which is floured. And then I did flour my rolling pin, but it needs a little more. Okay. So I need it to be about 4 inches, which I was like, or 4 centimeters or something like that, and I was like, well, I don't know what that's going to be. Well, let's see. So all you have to do is make it the size of the pie maker, the hand pie maker, and you're good to go. Okay, so super simple. All right, then I'm going to take this part of the pie maker, and this is the hand pie maker, if you're wondering what I'm talking about. Looks like this, and this is for pot pies, and then this is for hand pies, which are pieces of pastries or like pastries that are clamped together with something in the middle. Okay, so if you're not familiar with that, I'm not sure that I knew that it had a name other than yummy. So, okay, so I'm going to take the hand pie and I'm going to squash that down, and that's going to give me like the perfect circle, because I would never make a perfect circle on my own. So, okay, that looks really good. So I'm going to put this into the gray side because I'm not doing a pot pie, so I don't, oh, it's like shrinking on me, that's fantastic. Give it a little pull. Okay. See if it'll behave. All right, and then I'm going to take a tablespoon, okay, and this comes with it too, which is great because it's like the perfect size. I'm going to put it in, it says to put it in on 1/2. It's naturally going to do that anyway, and you clamp it together, okay, and it squeezes out a little bit over here, it clamps the edges, so when I cook it in the air fryer, then I've got this hot gooey mess on the inside, which is fantastic. Okay, so check out how beautiful that is. Isn't that great? Okay, so let's do a couple more, and I'm going to make the next one just a little bigger, because that was just a little bit short on me. It's super sticky. A little bit short on the size of the pie, so we might try it without shrinking it down this time. Got some extra flour on there, not too much of that. I'm gonna pop it in here. Yeah, I like that size better. Okay, then I'm going to put my chocolate in on one side. Okay, so I put a tablespoon in there and then clamp it down. It's kind of fun. There's going to be extra on this one, but I don't think anybody will complain about extra pastry. The goal is just to make sure that it is clamped tight so it doesn't pop open in the air fryer. Okay, clamp that side again. All right, so I open it up. Pop that down a little bit. Okay, that's so pretty. Okay, there's that one. All right, pop those on my air fryer thing. I think I'll do one more. It's kind of fun. Okay. I know there are people out there that bake on the regular that are probably like cringing at the things that I am doing with my rolling pin and the table and things like that. I'm not a huge baker, so yeah, roll with me. Pampered, not perfect. So if I let my non-perfection in the kitchen get in the way, I would never ever learn anything new. So okay, popping that in there. So no need to be perfect, but boy do I understand that there are people out there with more skills than I have. Okay. Clamp that down. It's kind of fun. Kind of reminds me of, you know, like those Play-Doh things that we had like when we were kids, and it like squeezes the Play-Doh out so it looks like it's like blah. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, although this is going to be obviously more yummy. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna pop that on here, and then I'm going to, oh, it oozed out on me. Okay, so I will fix that one in a minute. All right, so the next thing that I need to do is I've got these on my air fryer rack, and I need to spray my rack. So I'm going to take the new kitchen spritzer. I'm going to give it some pumps. When you store this, you loosen it up to let the air out, and then when you go to use it, you screw that back in. That keeps it from getting all clogged up. Okay, I'm going to spray the beignets, and then spray the other side of the grate, because that's the side I'm actually going to put them on. So I'm going to flip them over. Give those a quick spray. And then I'm going to stick them in the air fryer. I would put them in the middle if I'm only using one rack. Stick them in the air fryer, and that's for 12 minutes. If you're using 2 racks, which more likely you would do because you probably wouldn't just make 2 beignets, then you'll flip the racks halfway through, which the cool thing is you don't have to remember to do that. It just beeps at you when it's time to do that. Okay, so mine was beeping. I made one before I got online, so let me go grab that real quick. Make sure my rolling pin doesn't fall off and make a really loud sound to wake my family. Okay, so this one cooked on its own, and I will say I think that's a little bit overdone. So what I would probably do if I'm doing less is lower the temperature. But let's see if the other side, yeah, I like the color on the other side better. Okay, so what we're going to do is, okay, brush the top with melted butter, and then you're going to dip the buttered side into cinnamon, which I'm going to make my own version of that. Okay, so I'm going to, I think I'm going to get a plate so I don't end up with butter everywhere. Okay, take that, put it on the plate. Okay. Going to butter it, because everything's better with butter, right? Right, and then I'm going to use, I was debating, I'm going to use the French toast, like this sounds funny, like the popcorn seasoning, but it literally is like the best mix of sugars and spices and vanilla and maple and everything. So it's already ready, and that just makes it easy for me. So I'm going to dust that on, and then if you've ever been to New Orleans and been to Café du Monde, they always put like a drizzle of chocolate, which I'm not sure I can get my chocolate to drizzle. But so this might be like a dipping chocolate. And what I picked up was just this like Smucker's like Delight fudge. So I put it in the microwave, and of course it like oozed everywhere. So I need to warm it up again because it's gotten kind of thick on me again. So that would be my beignet. I would use this to dip my beignet in, which has yummy chocolate chips like on the inside. I think I probably need to cut this and show you what the inside looks like. So it's super crispy on the outside. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Okay, check that out. Yeah, yum. Okay, so that looks amazing. And then a big cup of cold brew from Café du Monde to make me feel like I'm in Nashville. Or not Nashville, but New Orleans. So anyway, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful Saturday, and that you can go and maybe try some beignets this morning, or swing by the store and pick up something that somebody made for you. All right, bye everybody.